Welcome to Finance Forecast Mastery, a practical guide to budgeting and forecasting that aligns strategy with performance. In this session, we'll explore techniques to plan, analyze, forecast, and adjust so your financial decisions stay proactive and data-backed. Think of this slide as the roadmap for improving accuracy, agility, and strategic impact across your finance function. This slide breaks down the forecasting process from historical data, market indicators, and statistical models through to estimates of future revenues, costs, and cash flows. It also shows how forecasts enable proactive decision-making, investment, financing, and risk management, and highlights strategic value like reduced uncertainty, faster responses to volatility, and enhanced credibility with stakeholders. Here we contrast incremental budgeting with zero-based budgeting, showing how starting from a zero baseline forces teams to justify every expense. The visual funnel and steps illustrate activity identification, priority assessment, and strategic resource allocation, which together foster a cost-conscious culture, uncover savings opportunities, and better align spending with organizational objectives. This framework explains how flexible budgets adjust to actual activity levels, instead of locking in a static plan. The slide walks through variance analysis, volume versus efficiency drivers, and how rapid resource reallocation helps respond to volatile environments. The point is to show dynamic cost allowances and performance optimization so you can prioritize initiatives, mitigate risk, and capture emerging opportunities. This page covers statistical time series models for baseline projections, including moving averages, exponential smoothing, and ARIMA, plus the importance of filtering random noise. The diagram illustrates decomposing historical sales and cost data into trend, seasonality, and cyclical patterns, which supports more informed production scheduling, inventory planning, and staffing decisions. Multiple regression links financial outcomes to key drivers, like external shocks, policy changes, and internal actions such as marketing spend. The slide highlights using regression for scenario planning and sensitivity analysis, quantifying elasticities, testing budget robustness, and integrating macroeconomic conditions to improve accuracy and inform strategic trade-offs under different scenarios. This weekly cash budgeting slide shows projected inflows from receivables and projected outflows such as payables, payroll, and capex, feeding a net cash position analysis that flags surplus or deficit weeks. It explains how those insights guide investment timing, short-term borrowing, and payment strategies to mitigate liquidity risk, optimize costs, and preserve supplier and employee relationships. Rolling forecasts are about continuous adaptation, extending the planning horizon by adding a new period as each quarter closes. The visual emphasizes updating plans with the latest market data, shifting focus toward future drivers and enabling agile resource reallocation. The result is faster, more informed decisions and less reliance on outdated annual plans or static targets. This slide outlines a structured approach to variance analysis. Compare actuals to budget, isolate price, volume, and efficiency variances, and investigate root causes from market shifts to internal execution issues. It then shows management-led corrective actions like repricing strategy, cost reduction programs, and process redesign to close gaps and improve operational performance. Forecast accuracy is measured and refined through metrics like mean absolute percentage error and tracking signals, feeding a continuous feedback loop. The slide highlights how routine model refinement builds stakeholder confidence, improves parameter estimates, and supports a data-driven culture, ultimately raising decision quality and accountability across planning and operational teams.